Dave here, and I'm with Greg Kelley. Greg, what's the good news?
The good news is that God sent His only Son, Jesus Christ, to die for our sins, and that there's hope, there's redemption, there's healing, there's just amazing opportunities for our lives to be made whole through what Jesus did for us. But also the good news is a message, and it's a message, unfortunately, that many people have not heard around the world. And in churches across America, it's common that you'll hear it every week, the good news. And I think we take that for granted. We're not overexposed to the gospel, but we certainly have access to it very readily. And for so many people in the world, in fact, there's about 2 billion people in the world today who have not heard the good news for the first time. And so I think it's important that all Christians remember that the good news they've heard is not only for them, but it's for their neighbor, and it's for those people around the world who have never heard.
What difference has that made in your own life?
Well, I gave my life to Christ when I was 20 years old. I walked an altar. There's so many different ways to ask Christ into your life, but for me, I walked down an altar and I heard an individual say that your good works and just being a good person is not enough. You need to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. And I had realized that I had never come to that place. And so I walked an altar and just said a real simple prayer, acknowledging that Jesus went to the cross. He died for my sins. He rose again 3 days later, and I can have a connection and fellowship intimately with God. Jesus has just changed my life and transformed me and given me hope and joy that I would just have no context of understanding without Him in my life.